principal area for accommodating affordable housing in the community. Is this LD 2001?
I think it's based on the current zoning plus,
It's a growth area.
water lines, things of that nature available out there.
All right.
This is one of our 2 growth areas is that area.
All right, if the allowable designated village were less than 1/2 acre, then some form of community sewage collection and disposal would be required.
Such
Well,
as
That's a
green
bit,
acres.
which is,
Such as green acres.
Yeah. I guess everything would have to fall together well for that, okay.
I do think at the beginning of number 2, it should say, in order to be designated as a rural town,
Okay.
because it's a designation by the state,
Good
if
point.
they choose to accept that.
So in order to be designated as a rural town, comma, there should be a modest town focal, or do you want to leave the rural suburb part?
I
think it's, no, I don't think it is a column.
Okay. Well, I meant more getting rid of and not merely a rural suburb.
guess you get rid of it.
I didn't know what people's thoughts
yeah,
were.
because I can't remember where it was, but there's talking about suburbanizing here, and I just didn't really, I guess I don't really envision that's.
So you don't even
I
think
mean,
you
we are looked at as rural now, right? Isn't that
We don't
how
know.
we're?
I'm not
reference to
convinced that
suburb
we
is
are.
So
not
let's-
necessary?
Ah,
So you want to scratch, you're not merely rural suburb? I think we can.
yeah, because I guess I don't really know what the
Yes.
definition of a suburb is, but I don't think we're at.
I'll be right back.
Let's scratch that.
You can go on without me.
Let us know if you see any changes. All right.
Anything else on 12.4? There's nothing. We can move to 12.5. Anything on 12.5?
No.
Nope.
All right. Then we get to 12.6. Changes from the home office seem to be pretty minor items. So if there's nothing on 12.6, we'll on to 12.7.
Just in the very last sentence in 12.7.
Yep.
Why do we want to put farmland and open space, tree growth into open space? Why are we encouraging that, you know, Christine?
I'm not sure that encouraged is the right word.
Well, why would you want to change from farmland or?
Yeah, let me read it again.
It was on the tax program as well.
I mean, I think the tree growth is correct, or I don't know anything about the farm and open space piece.
Well, I still
Why
don't
don't
see
we-
why.
I
we
would
encourage
definitely
it.
take out the first word, encouragement. I would remove that one. Designated historic sites that landowners voluntarily designated of farms plus placement of forest land into the tree growth tax abatement program.
Why are we-
Person.
Why are we doing that?
Program should be,
No, I don't, I think we should.
I think
leave it.
it needs to say that we need to provide information about those programs.
Right,
Not that we're
Encourage what we're doing.
encouraging it, but I'm not sure how to say that.
I think.
But it's our responsibility to provide information about those programs.
I think
I
that,
think you just said it.
well, and I think that if this is just talking about farms and forested areas being, well, actually, I guess this is still the land use section.
For example, with working waterfront, that's something that we've not talked with people about. And we have a responsibility to do that. And it's the same with the other current use programs.
If you could say active farms plus provide information on tree growth, open space, working waterfront, farmland programs, whatever.
Maybe you should say instead of designated historic site, designated land use, education, to include historic sites, farmland, tree growth, and open
No,
space.
No.
That's getting all tangled up in two different things. Designated historic sites and tree growth aren't related.
No, historic sites isn't a current use program either.
No.
So that's something, that's a different animal than talking about the other programs that are available,
That's what I'm,
So
that provide tax relief.
the town can also provide information for designated historic sites that landowners voluntarily designated of farms plus placement of forest land into tree growth. So I'm pretty much just.
Information for,
Can also provide information for. That's pretty much what I'm starting that sentence out with. The town can also provide information for designated and
in tree growth, open space, we should add working waterfront
Yeah.
in that sentence.
Okay.
But not encourage at all, just list them,
Encouragement's out.
Yeah, I think it's wrong to encourage or promote.
anything.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna list them as information on those tax programs.
What's the,
And I'm gonna get rid of the first designated in that sentence, just because it's saying designated in the parentheses as well. The town can also provide information for historic sites that landowners voluntarily designated at farms, plus person and so on and so on. I don't know, that, maybe that's just me being picky.
no, I think it's
That's
just,
good.
I think you're right.
could I just ask about the star for rural areas? So is this whole discussion part of the state requirement? I was just kind of.
What the state wants to see is what the town is gonna have as its growth area and its rural area. So you can say whatever you want in the rural area, you're just trying to say, what is your growth area and what is your rural area?
Okay, so,
Can you read that last sentence one more time, guys? What you're proposing?
You'll have to include the working waterfront part when I'm done with this. So it now reads, the town can also provide information for historic sites that landowners voluntarily designated of farms plus placement of forest land into the tree growth tax abatement program and working farms into the open space tax abatement program, and get rid of should be encouraged.
Well,
No,
no,
should be encouraged, delete.
no.
He said get rid of it.
what,
Yes, delete.
what I thought we were talking about was the tree growth,
Right,
open space,
right,
farmland,
okay.
and working waterfront, not changing working farms into open space.
Okay,
Leave it at farmland program, you know,
right, so farms plus placement of forest land into tree growth tax abatement program, working farms into
no, just working farms,
the working farms,
open space, and working waterfront. It's, because they have the tax programs, if I understand, it's four of them. Tree growth, open space, working waterfront, and farmland.
yes.
We're not encouraging either one like that, just listing information, we will provide information on those,
For opportunities.
plus the historic sites.
So the town can also provide information for the farm, tree growth tax program, the farm program, open space, working waterfronts, and for.
And historic sites.
It's gonna hook together,
Okay.
historic sites.
So the sentence will be, the town can also provide information for working farms, tree growth, working waterfronts, and historic sites that landowners voluntarily participate.
You mentioned all four of them.
It should be 5
Working water,
with
working,
historic.
working waterfronts.
Historic isn't,
It's
Historic.
not really
Historic doesn't give you a,
the test.
and we can't even really offer any information about that because we don't have an historic district.
Working waterfronts, tree growth, working waterfronts, and open space.
Okay, that covers it.
For landowners that voluntarily participate or are interested.
I'm interested.
Well, they're interested in them because there's a tax benefit for each of these. I think that needs to be
Clearly.
in the Senate somewhere. I don't know where it goes.
For possible individual tax benefits, reductions,
Possible tax benefits.
Um,
Yeah, possible tax
You may not qualify.
Right, so possible.
So, the sentence will read, the town can also provide information on possible tax benefits for working farms, tree growth, working waterfronts, and open space for landowners that voluntarily choose to participate. And I just have the tax benefits, possible tax benefits at the start of it.
Sounds good.
all right.
Okay. Trolley.
I'm all set.
Anyone else? 12-8?
Just for my own information, the high-density shoreline is just an artifact of ancient development, right? I mean, there's no place where people can now build.
It's a result of previous,
It's great.
It's not a permissible
no, you
building permit now.
better meet the modern day current zoning ordinances.
Yeah, developed prior.
All right,
Okay. 12-10?
I was getting hungry here. I read fast.
Under trends, in the third line, state should be capitalized. It's the beginning of the line, the third line just needs to be capitalized.
Anything else for 12-10?
And this goes back and forth, but on 12-9, isn't it Campbell Pond?
There's no S.
I say Campbell's all the time, but
Campbell Pond, I believe.
it's Campbell without an S. Yeah, if you.
No, it's Campbell's,
Campbell's,
plural.
That's wild, 'cause, yeah, if you Google it, it's
I've
Campbell.
always known it as Campbell's.
Okay, because that's what I say too.
I don't know if
That's how it reads in all of our records.
Okay,
I would have not known that.
it's,
But then again,
yeah, if
it's
you
called-
Google and.
It is Campbell Pond.
No, it's
That's-
Campbell's, we have to go with our record.
Boy.
It's not what's on the street.
You gotta tell Google.
It's like
not on the street
Foster's,
sign.
Barry's, no,
Barry's.
Foster's, Campbell's.
That's the smallest machine.
I know. It's weird.
All right,
It's whatever your records say, and I'm going,
we're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yep.
Anything else for 12-10 or 12-11?
No,
Mission accomplished tonight.
All right,
So,
are we meeting on the 28th?
yes.
Okay. Max, can you tell me what you need for the fiscal section? I want to be clear about what we need to provide, if anything.
it's just the budget, I can send an email, just.
Okay, that would be
Just-
helpful. I don't want to lose track of anything if you need something.
Right.
What are we looking to review going forward next?
I don't think there's really that much, actually. I mean, I can certainly have everything that has been reviewed, because the town's looked at all the sections so far. You've reviewed after the section you've reviewed the sections after the town has reviewed the sections. I think I can do one last big final one, so you can all see if there's any final
Why
change,
don't you
but
just say there's a,
And the
Well, that's what I was
maximum
just asking Max about. I thought he still needed something from us about the capital plan.
yeah, it's just the
No,
most of the budget pretty much. And just making sure that the roads capital improvement is accurate.
Okay.
so if we were to get a final printed version to review,
I'll make sure everybody gets a copy of it. Do you want it on the website at this point? No.
no, not to be a final review, I don't
Okay.
think.
But a committee though.
By the committee, yes.
Yeah.
So you will print up copies for us? All right, so we get those copies couple days?
Yeah, whenever Max sends it over,
Yeah, I mean, the changes really aren't that,
this week's quite busy because we're trying to get to commitment, but I will
So
do my best to get
I'm
it.
wondering if we should not meet on the 28th and go to September till when we give it the final copies. That will allow you more
Then
time.
you'll have time, yeah, you'll have time and I'll have time. So that puts us at September 11th.
Or whatever works for Max.
Yeah, because the 4th is Labor Day.
Yeah.
just going back and forth. Out of curiosity, is meeting on Monday definitely the only day that's good in the middle of the week for people, or?
No other committees and stuff.
The planning board meets on the 12th, which is Darlene.
Throw out a date that works for you. When would you like to meet?
Wednesday?
I could do any Wednesday would actually work well. The only reason I'm saying that is because Labor Day is on September 4th. I'm then going to be going on vacation on the 2nd, or September 11th to the 15th, and it then just keeps getting worse and worse from there.
Would September 6th, which is a Wednesday, work?
I can't be here on the 6th, but that doesn't matter if you guys want to.
Or how about the
Just
Tuesday,
probably gonna be
Tuesday the 5th?
Oh,
September.
Yeah.
I could do that.
That work for you?
That should be fine,
Paul?
because the planning board isn't till the 12th, so that should be okay.
Tuesday the 5th is okay. We're not meeting it in the end of August here.
No, that'll allow the town time to make copies, give us, the committee, a chance to read through it, and meet with Max on the 5th of September.
And those copies will have all of the edits out of them so that they're,
That's the plan, right?
Right.
I would hope so, unless something's missing.
And that's why,
right, if it is, that,
Right,
but,
then that would be one more time.
yeah.
okay, so we get the, meeting the 5th, as committee, we okay it. Would you then send it to the state of Maine?
Yeah, I mean, however the committee wants to go from there. I mean, even at that meeting, if there's some minor edits people want to make, it would be, send it off with the edits.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could either be sent to the state, you can send it out for public review at that point.
Does that timeframe sound okay to you, Christine?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
All right, so that's, a tentative plan is, we'll get the copies from the town office, the committee, as soon as we can, read them through,
What would
word
be,
for word. And meet us September 5th, not the 28th, we're all done this month. And if that minor changes on the 5th, Max can incorporate those, and we'll see if the state of Maine will give us a blessing.
what time, so I know you said that you're busy, very busy this week. So I assume if we're getting around the 5th, have it out distributed to everyone by next week then? because the changes aren't too much, other than just the minor budget items.
That should be all right.
Yeah, whenever.
That'll give the council-
It'll be fine.
That'll be great because it's, you know, for reading the whole thing, it gives us plenty of time to get it read.
So
Yeah.
we should be able to pick it up around the 28th.
You'll send us an email,
Mhm.
and you'll send us a copy also on the
Yeah.
email? Good.
So, okay, so when do you think a date will, not to quote you exactly, but when do you think the printed form version will be ready for us?
Well, a few days after Max sends it, so whenever that is. Just as long as I have a couple of days in case I'm up against some kind of a
So
deadline.
probably within a week to 10 days,
Yeah.
we'll get it.
Yep.
Is there anything else you need us to do at this point, Max?
Adjourn the meeting?
I can't do that then, yeah.
So move.
Second. It's adjourned, guys.
Alright.
Thank you.
Good job.
Alright, good job, everyone.
So we're all set until September 5.
And that'll be